Hey everybody. All right, I'm coming to you live post-workout. So Caitlin looks all natural right now. So let me know when we get some people on live, but I wanted to do this video to kind of talk a little bit about today's challenge and to give you a little lesson on it. If you are in the Voxer group, I did a little mini lesson on brain dumping this morning, but I wanted to fully go through everything with you guys so you understood today's challenge. Guys, my hair looks crazy right now. Wow. Okay, yeah, post-workout, this is what I look like. Yeah, Alyssa and I went to bar this morning. We are now obsessed with these bar classes, and they are like the best workouts. So this is what we look like afterwards, after sweating and my hair. What is this going on? I'm giving you guys a second to get on live. I hope some of you can get on live with us, but yeah, the joys of being a director. This is why you all need to be here. Our Friday mornings consisted of going to a bar workout class. We just did a Facebook Live event for our director meeting for the month, and now I'm here talking to you guys. So I had to wait for Kyle to leave the room. He was here working, and he was like, don't go live while I'm here. So I'm like, okay. All right, there's 3 of you on live with us. Who's here? Hi, Scott. Who else is here? Hi, Dana. Guys, I look a hot mess. I'm sorry. Hi, Shauna. All right, well, I'm just going to get started, and then those of you, because I killed a minute and a half, so those of you who are coming back and watching this video, just watch and you can hear my funny little intros. Okay, so I want to start by congratulating all the people that completed day 1 and commented that they were done. So we had Scott, Shauna, Nellie, Jasenia, Jacqueline, Lacey, Anne Marie, Vanessa, Jess Schaefer, Catalina, Jess Beatty, Lauren Buchanan, Dana, Val, Tori, Christina, and Dory all complete day 1 and comment on the Facebook post that they completed day 1. So way to go, all of you. That is like an awesome starting number. And we're going to work it, guys, the same as before. So there's going to be 3 different prize levels. So if you complete all of the 18 days, you're going to get the grand prize. And then you can miss up to 2 days to still earn another prize. So you're allowed 2 misses out of the 18 days that we're going to be doing this. So for those of you that did miss day 1, it's okay. You are still totally in it to win a prize. But we figured 18 days, 2 misses, like takes it up a notch, because last time it was 12 days you were allowed 2 misses. This is going to be 18 days worth, and you're allowed 12 misses. 12 misses, not 12 misses, 2 misses. Okay, so today's challenge is really focused on scheduling and time management and using your time as effectively as you possibly can. So I printed out all the documents that I posted so I could kind of take you through everything. But the first thing that I put out for today's challenge that you need to do is, I'm looking at it right now, brain dump, okay? So brain dump is the first part of this challenge. So best way to take a brain dump, to do a brain dump, is to take a blank page, okay? You take the front and back of a blank page and just start writing. So like I like to label one side like Mary Kay and then the other side life. And I just start writing everything that I need to do. So guys, it can be like anything. Like, do you need to enter profile cards? I'm looking at them. Like, do you need to open your mail? Like, I don't know. Like literally anything that you have to do. Do you have to pick out your outfit for this weekend? Like, what are things that you need to do that take up time in your schedule? Okay? Anything. Like, nothing is too silly. Do you need to do the dishes? Do you need to take out the trash? Like, what do you need to do? Do you need to organize your office? Anything. And you just start writing. And I want you to take 30 minutes to do it. You can actually even take an hour. And the paper that I have in front of me that I posted says my hour brain dump. The longer you can take to do it, the better, because as you sit there and think, you're going to think of more and more and more things. So if I were to do my brain dump, Kyle was here working. I wouldn't do it when Kyle was here working and might be talking to me in any type of distraction. I'm going to do it when it's a time that it can just be me, where I can go sit somewhere with this piece of paper and just do that. Now, if you want to take it up a notch, the other thing you can do is, instead of just on the blank piece doing the Mary Kay, you can use this paper that I posted below. Can you see it? There we go. My hour brain dump. And it has a section for booking, section for coaching, selling and customer service, interviewing, and then personal random thoughts. But I need this whole page when I do my Mary Kay ones. So this personal random thoughts isn't personal, it's just random thoughts. I cross out this personal because my personal life one, I would do on the other side, okay? I need a full side that's Mary Kay and a full side that's personal. And I just start writing. So like when I'm like thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's this girl, Lexi, that I can think of that I really want on my team. I'm writing like Lexi down in interviewing. So this will help to trigger some different things with your business that you should be doing that maybe you're forgetting about, okay? So that's that one. So that's the first thing, doing a brain dump and taking 30 to 60 minutes. You don't want to do less than 30 minutes. 30 to 60 minutes to just brain dump it all out there, okay? And just get it somewhere. So then this is kind of like your master to-do list is how I want you to think about it. Guys, when I look at the camera on this, I look like I'm not looking at the screen. I don't know where to look on this computer to look like I'm looking at you. There, 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 there. I don't know. So yeah, okay. If you see me looking all over the place, that's why I have not learned on this computer where to look at. All right, so that's that. So after you brain dump, great. I had people reaching out to me and they're like, Caitlin, I'm so overwhelmed. They're like, I just did my brain dump and there is so much stuff on it. Like, I don't even know where to start. And I was like, it's okay. I'm coming live in a minute. I'm going to walk you through it. Okay. Hi, Jasenia. So here's the next step. So after you do your brain dump and you're feeling totally overwhelmed by all the stuff you need to do in your life and all the stuff that you need to do in your Mary Kay business, okay, the next step is what I posted next. So it says brain dump. That's part of your thing. The next one it says is do, dump, delegate. So this is where we're going next. Okay, so you have this massive list of all this stuff that you need to do. Now what? Do, dump, delegate. Okay, so there's this one to kind of get you thinking about it, which is the Mary Kay distractions list. And this was something that they had done a couple years ago when they did this special red course that they were doing. And this was really to help you think about like things that are distracting you. It says put a check mark next to activities below that are distractions to your Mary Kay business. Then categorize them under the following buckets: the do, the dump, the delegate. And this is a great way to prioritize your tasks and make sure that you focus your time and energy on things that matter most. So here's the way that I was actually originally taught to do, dump, delegate, which I feel like is most effective. And this is just kind of to give you a layout, but I don't really use it necessarily as my distractions. What I do is after I have this big list, okay, I would really focus mainly on the bottom half of this paper where it has the do, dump, delegate. And you're going to go through that list and you're going to figure out what are the things that you need to do. What are the priorities that you, no one else can do, you personally have to do? Like booking, okay? I need to book. Nobody else can book for me, okay? That's not something that I can necessarily like pay someone to do for me. Like I need to book, okay? So that's a do thing. A delegate thing is like my customer profile cards. Okay, guys, so PCP is coming up on April 18th, okay? You need to enroll all of your customers for PCP by April 18th. Do you have all of your people into my customers though? I don't know why my doorbell's ringing. Hold on, pause. I'll be right back. Hello? Do you need a signature? Sorry guys, UPS came. I love when UPS comes. Okay, I don't know what I'm getting. We'll see what I'm getting. I don't remember what I ordered. Oh, I am expecting a Mary Kay order. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I digress. So, delegate, okay? So your profile cards, and with PCP coming up on April 18th, okay? You have to have all of your people entered into my customers in order to enroll them for PCP, Preferred Customer Program. If your profile cards are not entered into my customers, you can't enroll them in PCP. So like right now, hi Lacey, getting your profile cards entered is like a really big deal. You need to do that. But is you personally typing in, guys, I mean, if I showed you, I don't know where they're all filed right now. I don't even have a ton sitting out. Like, entering profile cards is really not going to be bringing you money. Like, you're entering profile cards. What you need to be doing is booking people and meeting with faces. So who can you have so that you can delegate entering profile cards? Who do you have in your life that you could either pay in product, or if you have like a teenage child or a husband that's willing to help you, or someone that you're willing to pay like a few bucks to like do that for you, like who do you know that could do stuff like that that you personally really don't need to be doing because your time is too valuable and you have more things you can be doing to make more money, okay? This is something to think about. There are people that will do it. If you can't think of who you have, okay? Guys, when I started, I found somebody I knew that was a loyal customer that wanted lots of product and didn't always want to pay for as many as she wanted. So I would pay her in product to enter my customer profile cards, okay? Yeah, you guys, you got to find somebody, okay? You got to find somebody because your time is too precious. So like thinking, even if you find like a teenager that you know, maybe a friend's daughter, okay, that might want free makeup or might want a little extra cash. A teenager you know from church. Guys, there's so many people. Like, you got to get creative. It's not that there's no one. It's just that you haven't thought of who it is yet, okay? There are people. The other idea is, and reach out to me if you need help or advice on any of this, there are also consultants in our unit that maybe aren't ready to kind of work their business at the level where they need to be delegating things, and they're willing to do those types of things for a little extra cash on the side, okay? Something else to think about. So if you need ideas of who those people might be, I can totally help with that. So those are just some ideas. But you gotta go through this list and figure out from your brain dump, what are things that you personally do not need to be doing, okay? So do you need to personally be doing those dishes? Or is that something that somebody else in your household can help you out with? One of the things that Sandy Valerio has always taught, okay, and I am still looking for a really good one, so if anybody knows anybody, send them my way. Finding somebody that's gonna clean your house. She has always talked about how cleaning your house is one of the biggest time wasters that is not making you money. And she was like, you need to find a good cleaning lady, and while the lighting in this is like, I don't even know. While that cleaning lady is cleaning your house, you are doing things that are income producing activities that are making you money to be more than paying for her services and gaining you more time with people, which is where you're going to make more money. So it's all like related and goes around and around, okay? I'm still looking for a good cleaning lady. So if anybody knows one in the Lehigh Valley area, I am looking, okay, for a good cleaning lady because I hate cleaning and I don't have time to clean. So that's that. So do, dump, delegate, okay? And then dump is like, what are things that honestly this week as you're looking over this that, nope, those are not priorities. So we're going to dump them this week. This is not something that needs to be done, okay? So do, dump, delegate. So you take the brain dump list and then you do, dump, delegate everything on the brain dump list. So you're figuring out what are the things I actually, me personally need to do, nobody else can help with. What are things I can delegate that have to get done but aren't something that I need to be doing? And then what are things that I can dump and just not do and not worry about right now? I'll be doing this all soon as I'm released. Oh no. Oh, Nellie, we hope you feel better. We're sending love and thoughts and prayers your way. Okay. That's the beginning part. So after you do, dump, delegate, so you have the whole brain dump list. Now it's broken out into the 3 categories for do, dump, delegate, so you know what you're doing with them. Then we get into the 6 most important things. So I put this on there. It's actually Mary Kay's words, okay, about the 6 most important things to do. And this is so funny that I didn't know that it originally was like a Charles Schwab thing that came from Bethlehem Steel. I had no idea, and I live in Bethlehem, so I thought that was really cool. But it was actually about Mary Kay talking about how she took this concept that he taught, she applied it to her life every day. Like she said, each morning, begin with the first item on the list, she told them, and scratch it when it's finished. Just work your way right down those 6 things. If you don't get something finished, it goes on the next day's list. But I want to highly encourage you all to get it done every single day, okay? You need those 6 just done. And I call it eating that frog, where when you're going through, and we're going to talk about the 6 most important things to do list, I call it eating the frog, where you put the thing on that list that you know you need to do. It's one of your 6 most important things for that day, but it's a thing that you're dreading. You put it first, and you eat that frog. You just get it over with. Eat that frog. Be done, okay? For DDD, we merge the 2 sheets to keep them separate still. Yeah, you like totally like So Scott, you do the brain dump list, okay, front, back. After that out, like half hour is done, then you sit down on that list and you go through each item, and on another sheet, you're writing and putting it into a column. Is it a do? Is it a dump? Is it a delegate? Until you went through everything on that brain dump list, and now they're in 3 categories. Okay? And you can't just automatically do the brain dump into a do, dump, delegate, because you can't think clearly at that point. It's really important to separate those 2 steps. Do the brain dump first, do the do, dump, delegate after brain dump's done. And then from do, dump, delegate, you can start pulling out of the do what needs to go onto your 6 most important things for that day. Yes, and eat that frog, okay? Eat the frog. The thing you don't want to do the most, that has to go first. So you're not allowed to move to the next thing on that list until that first thing is done. Just get it done with, get it over with. Okay, so that's the 6 most important things to-do list. Now, here's what I have found in working with consultants over the past 3.5 years. When I teach people about these 6 most important things to-do lists, they tend to pick things that really are delegate and dumping things, or things that are not income producing activities. So, there's this sheet. My printer was running out of ink, but it looks like this, okay? Income producing activities. It says focus on income producing activities. Okay, your 6 most important things to do list. They are 6 most important things to do that are going to be making you money, okay? You can play Mary Kay and get nothing done and nothing accomplished and not make any money. It is possible, okay? And the way that it happens is when you're not doing income-producing activities and you're just kind of being like a hamster going around the wheel and not doing anything and not getting anywhere because you're not doing the things that you really should be doing. You're just distracting and busying yourself with other things. So it's very important to get real with yourself and be like, am I doing income-producing activities? Okay, IPAs are what we call them. So this is a list of IPAs, okay? So I love this because at the bottom it says, if you want to be doing Mary Kay part-time, if you want to be working your Mary Kay business full-time, if you want to be driving free, and if you want to be a director, it says, for part-time pay consultants, make sure you're doing 5 IPAs a week, and 1 skincare class party is required. Full-time pay, you need to be doing 10 IPAs a week with at least 2 parties. Driving free is you need to be doing 15 IPAs a week with at least 3 parties. And director, you need to be doing at least 20 IPAs a week with 3 or more parties. Okay, this is important. So going through the IPAs list, here are things that are actually income producing activities. So these better be on your brain dump list. These better be on the do part of your do, dump, delegate. Okay, so these are the things. Holding parties. Having $100 in outside sales. Making 5 new contacts, which means getting 5 new names and numbers. Doing a sharing call or sharing appointment with your director. That's the interview with director. Having a guest or a model out to an event. The Choices CD out and followed up, that means sharing call follow-up, okay? Or scheduling sharing calls. That's what that is in the equivalent of what we do. So it's scheduling sharing calls and following up with people that you shared with. And then the last one is new team member, okay? So that's that top part. And all of those are worth a full 1 income producing activity. Now these are ones that are only worth half of an IPA. So you have to do 2 of them to count as 1 income producing activity. Selling 50 or more, so having like a facial where you sell 50 or more. Getting a new booking, but it's only half a point. So if you want a full point, you have to get 2 bookings. And then selling a basic set, so at least a cleanser and moisturizer, okay? So that's where you can count up. So it's labeled 1 through 31. So this you can do every month. You can print one of these and track. So this is, so what's today? The 14th. So I would go to the 14th, so April 14th, and anything that I did, I'm going to mark up, and then I'm going to total my IPAs for the day. And then you can total your week, and you can make sure that you're falling into what you should. So if you want to be doing this full time, you better be doing at least 10 IPAs a week, and this is going to track it. All right, let me read your comments. So Lacey said she did mine. It's like a game. It seriously is like a game. The IPA sheet's a total game. The sheet made you get real. Guys, it really does, because you can play Mary Kay, you can pretend you're doing Mary Kay, but like if you're not doing these, you're not doing and working and making money with Mary Kay. Okay, so if you have a party that's not 100, it's not a full point. Correct. If you have a party and you don't sell at least $100, then it technically goes in the facial section where it's only a half a point. Okay, so in order for it to count, you have to have 3 or more people and sell over 100 for it to count as a full 1 point IPA. If not, it counts as a half point facial IPA. Cool? Cool. All right. So that's the IPA sheet. So when you are thinking about your 6 most important things to do list, which we're going to get into on this one, because up there is the 6 most important things to do list, okay? On this 6 most important things to do list, it needs to come from after the brain dump. You did do, dump, delegate. So you have the do, which is the things you personally need to do. And there's income producing do's in there. Those are the things you're pulling off and putting on your 6 most important things to do list. Your income producing do's are your main thing. Cool? Cool. Okay. So this sheet is the, can you see it? There we go. Consultant Daily Organizational Worksheet. Ah. Okay. So on this sheet, there's lots of different things, but the most important things is the top corner where it truly is the most important things, okay? And it's 6. So 6 is your focus. You want to be, guys, I'm sorry. I'm shaking my desk and it's making the camera. There we go. Okay. Whew, sorry. It was like earthquakes. They talk about that in bar. The quakes and shakes when you're working out so hard that your muscles are like dying. Okay. So this is the sheet. 6 most important things up in the corner. Every day picking what are those 6 things. Putting them in order from the things you don't want to do that are probably the hardest and things you're avoiding as number 1 and 2, and then moving down to 6. So if you can get those first 1 and 2 that are hard out of the way, the rest of them are going to go easier, okay? So that's the one thing on the sheet that's so important, and making sure your 6 most important things are income producing activities. Then it also has your 6 most important things to do with your life, okay? Because this one, that first one, is only Mary Kay. If you put anything life, I need to go grocery shopping, in your Mary Kay to do, like, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to be like, girl, that is not a Mary Kay income producing activity, okay? No, that is grocery shopping. You just got to get grocery delivery. Mine came this morning. It's wonderful. Okay, so 6 most important things to do that day for your life, 6 most important things to do that day for your business, okay? Separate them. Do not combine them. Then, this is a place that you can keep track of your schedule for that day, okay? If you want to write any Mary Kay appointments on there. I have my book that I use. This is where I keep my schedule, so I would not be using the schedule part of that. You don't need to rewrite your schedule if you already have a place that you do it. This is where I do mine, okay? So my whole schedule is always written in here. It's the same type of format. Whoops, can you see it? Like it's got like the times. It's the same type of thing. It's just, if you don't have one, you can use that for the schedule. Then the other thing is, look, income producing activities right in the middle. Look at that. So you can track it on there, okay? So it has skincare class, it has facials. So it's reminding you of the things that should be your IPs that you should be focusing on that day, okay? And then it has errands to run, notes to write, so you can write people little love notes, thank you notes to hostesses, phone calls to return, and then over here is a way for you to break out 6 most important things. So if you know that you need to be following up with customers, totally an IPA, totally something you need to be doing. So who are you going to be following up with, okay? If you need to book parties, who are you contacting to book, okay? If you need to schedule interviews, who do you need to schedule? Team members to contact. If you want to follow up on your team members to check in, see how they're doing, okay? Right there. And then guests that you want to invite out to a meeting, and then any other notes that you need to put down there. What do you guys think of this? Do you like this? It helps you get so organized. Give me thoughts, give me feedback. My peanut gallery is very quiet right now. Okay, give me feedback. I thought you guys were gonna love this. So it's taking into account that you can do your 6 most important things to do list on this and really break it out into detail. And this kind of, guys, turns into your accountability sheet. Like, what are you really doing? So if you're not where you want to be in your business, I want to be able to say to you, hey, let me see your daily consultant your consultant's daily organizational worksheet, and you can pull these out and show me what you've been doing. And then we can talk about why you're not where you want to be, and are you really doing what you need to be doing. If you have these kinds of things that you're tracking your IPAs and tracking your daily activity, and you can show me what you've been doing daily, guys, I can totally work through this with you and help you figure out where are the disconnects and why are things not going exactly the way you want them to be, because this is going to be documenting everything you're doing and help you get real with yourself about, are you doing enough and are you doing the right things. Scott says, I love it. I'm going to fill one out every day. Filling a binder so I can look back and reference successful days and less successful days. So true, Scott. I love that. And Lacey said she likes it for booking, need a bigger list. Yes, and that's where you can use the power booking as your more detailed list if you want that. But maybe that's just where you keep track of, like, maybe there's 5 people, like, that you really want to contact, or people who told you to follow back up with them, or like something like that's where you can keep track of your most important people that like you personally really want to book. Okay, so that is now enough that I can tell you all of the parts of today's challenge. Okay, so you have to do your brain dump list, send it to your director, me or Alyssa. Do your do dump delegate list that you broke up from the brain dump, send it to your director. Okay. Do your 6 most important things list for today, and from here on out, it's part of the daily challenge, okay? So you have to do your 6 most important things to do list every evening before you go to bed, and post it in our Voxer group, okay? In our Voxer group. So every single day from here on out, before you go to bed, it's so important to do the 6 most important things to do list at night before you go to bed, so you work up with a game plan already in place. So every night before you go to bed, 6 most important things to do list posted in our Voxer group for this all-in, okay, Pink Pace Setters challenge. And the reason I'm calling it Pink Pace Setters is Pace Setters is a thing in the Mary Kay world that you do when you want to make a big change in your business. You get on a Pace Setter program and it sets you up for success. Okay, so that's why this one I'm kind of rephrased it and made it the Pink Pace Setters. So it's the all-in 650 or bust Pink Pace Setters challenge. So you have to do that 6 most important things to do list every single night, so starting today. And then print out and look over these 5 documents that I posted below in this group below, okay? So print these out and look over them, and the website links I posted, they just give you a little bit more written information about Do Dump Delegate and Brain Dump, because I know some of you are auditory visual learners, this is the teacher in me, that are going to learn a lot from this video, but then some of you are visual in the way that you need to read it to have it sink in. So that's why I posted some of those too, and the documents, because whether you are then visual processing through reading or you are visual processing through hearing, hopefully between one of these 2 things you will absorb and learn what I want you to learn from it. So then send your director all of those things, okay, pictures that you did brain dump, do dump, delegate, 6 most important things, and looking over the documents, okay, and just post some of your biggest takeaways with what you learned from doing these exercises and activities today, and how you're excited for it to benefit you and your business. So that is it. Do you guys have any questions? I need to watch the video, LOL. So visual audio. Yep, Scott, that's your learning style. That's totally your learning style. I already know that. So that's why I'm trying to do more of these live videos. I'm so sorry. I don't know what this camera is doing. It's like wavy on me looking at it right now. Like, whoa, that's like really trippy. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's doing it on your guys' end, but I'm like super distracted. Okay, any questions, thoughts, comments, opinions, anything at all before I end this live video and send you all on your way for today to work on these amazing tasks? Anything? Anything. Anything. I'm gonna go shower because I have a party tonight. So I gotta go get cute and not look like I just worked out and sweat my booty off, okay? So I'm gonna go do that, guys. I'll be checking in, seeing if you guys do post any questions, and for those of you that come back that didn't get to watch this live, this will be here. For those of you that watched it, want to watch it again, this will be here. So I hope this helps. I wish you all an amazing, productive, fabulous Friday and fabulous weekend. Happy Easter to all of you. I love you, and I'm so thankful for all of you, and I'm so glad that you're all doing this challenge. All right, bye, guys.